This is the Aldi Easy Home Laminator. Now, I have a laminator already. You saw that in a previous video where I laminated my YouTube sign, just like that. And I happened to be at Aldi today because I was passing by, and I had seen this along with the laminating packets, whatever you actually call them, I don't know. And they were on clearance. It was $9, so I couldn't leave it in the store. Call me a glutton for punishment, buying shit I don't need, but one day that laminator that I have, because it was made in China, will fail, and I'll need one, so I'll have one. And for $9, it was good insurance. Anywho, it actually comes with a very generous packet here, including 10 full-size laminating sheets, I think that's what they're called, and some smaller like business card ones, and some bigger, I guess, for photos and stuff like that. It's really lightweight actually, and a lot smaller than my other one. I guess it's not really as heavy duty. If you look at it, it has that ready indicator. Now, I don't know if it shows up really on the camera, but that's glowing right now with it unplugged as kind of a dark bluish, and when it heats up, it glows sort of reddish. I guess they use some sort of heat sensing material in there. It's not a light up thing like an LED or anything like that. But we'll get this plugged in and heat it up. This one works backwards, where the thing goes in from the back and comes out the front. It just is. It's Aldi stuff, so you never know. And we'll turn it on. And there's a switch on it over here. And it just hums very quietly. You can't even hear it. So I'm going to get the thing I need laminated into the packet, and once this warms up, I'll show you the indicator and run it through. Here's a close-up of the indicator while it's still blue. Now here's the thing I'm going to laminate. It has sensitive information, so I'm going to run it through upside down, sort of. I don't have it exactly centered, if you can even see right here. There's much more of a gap there than there, but I don't really care, because I just want it sealed, because as you see, the paper's been folded a few million times, and this way it'll preserve it. So anyway, the indicator is now glowing red. Again, I guess it's some heat-sensitive material, so we'll set up the camera and get this going. Okay, this particular laminator does not require the use of a carrier like my other one does, so you just sort of stick it in. And like I said, it just goes in from the back, where there's an arrow, and you just push it till it goes. And we are laminating. Now the rollers have pressure to squish the stuff down, so hopefully it'll kind of iron out all the folds in the paper and stuff like that. It's really as flat as it can be anyway. And so far it looks good. We did get a little bubble there. They say you can actually feed it through a second time if need be. Maybe we'll do that for fun and see what happens. This one also appears to work a little bit faster than my other one, interestingly enough, but whatever, it doesn't matter. It's here as a backup anyway, and I'm just testing it, of course, to make sure that it does indeed work. The folds and creases in the paper are certainly apparent through it, but there's no way you're going to get around that. And it's done. We'll pull it out, let it sit for a minute, and I will feed it through again just to do it. And we'll see what happens with that. We've got two little bubbles in it, but again, this paper wasn't exactly flat to start with, like I said. It's feeding a little crooked this time, but that's okay. It doesn't look like it ironed out any bubbles, but again, that's certainly alright as well. We'll let it cool for a minute. Should be fine. And here is the laminated page. The bubble in question happened actually on the border, right where my thumb is. I don't really care. Everything else looks perfectly fine. Off camera, it's a perfectly laminated sheet of paper. So the Aldi Easy Home Laminator works perfectly. And I have this as a spare in case my other laminator stops working. So once again, this was the Aldi Easy Home Laminator, or in Spanglish it's Plasticadora. That's it. Just shut her down. After a while that will go back to blue. Again, I guess it's heat sensitive material or something, and that's that. Also on the back there is a little jam recovery thing. I'll show you. The ABS switch, so you can stop the anti-lock braking system of it. Or something like that. Anyway, it's there, it works, and it works well. Definitely a score. Thanks so much for watching. If you don't have a laminator, you might consider getting one, especially if you can find one at a good price. Again, for $9 plus the laminating sheets, figure $10 for that, so about $20, not counting tax. It's good to have. You never know. People often will say, oh, I wish I could laminate this. Now you can. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. And here's the thing I'm gonna... Ah, shit.